There we go. My mistake. Alright, let's get out of here. It's another cold one. I have no idea where I'm going to go, but the point is to test this battery on the lowest setting and sort of see what kind of distance you can get out of it. It still assists, but it's just, yeah, not anywhere near as much. Fire truck's coming out. Or they're putting it back. Who knows? Oh yeah, the bike fell over in the garage before. So the bars are a little bent to the left. I'll have to fix that when I get home. It was sitting there on the kickstand and it was fine. I had it sitting up, so I left to go do some stuff. And then, yeah, it fell over somehow. And then it scratched my light, which is, you know, just a minor thing, like who cares? It's just cosmetic. So I think today I'm going to go down the bike track and go to the diesel plant, and then I'll decide what to do when I'm there. I just need to rack up some distance. I need to change a seat as well. This seat that I've got is tilted, it's not tilted forwards enough. Kind of tilts up at the front a bit too much. So I'll do that when I get back to. All right, we can go after this guy. Yeah, so the assistance doesn't help much when you're in the wrong gear. This is probably a nicer way to ride. It's still like riding a normal bike. Still got to use the correct gear and do all that stuff. It's just right now it accelerates. You can really tell it's assisting. Oh yeah, this thing has got no maneuverability compared to my other bike. The other one you can duck and weave all over the place. This one is like a lead-tipped arrow. Just wants to go straight. So I reckon we'll go through the bike path. We could go through that. Nah, I don't really want to. I was going to say, we could go where all the old coal mines are. But this isn't really the right bike for that. Like, I remember riding my other bike with the old tyres on it through there, and it struggled. I even ended up bending a rim. So this one is not an off-roader. It's like light gravel is about as off-road as it's gonna get. Oh God, it's dark already. It's so dark. I know I say this every stream, but I was planning to get out a bit earlier, but there was some stuff I had to do that took a bit more time, so got that done, then got ready to go. And by then it was already like, what, 5? By the time I got out. Like I should have been out at 4. Oh, that scared me. I thought that leaf was like a little animal or something. But it's not, it's just a leaf, who cares? Vegan. Oh no. I should put my rear light on too, actually. It's already so dark, you kind of need it as soon as you get out of the house. It's funny, you start pedaling, it takes like a second for it to kick in. It's like a turbo delay, turbo lag on the bike. Should rig up a system that makes like turbo noises as you're riding along. You hear it spool up as it kicks in. And then when you stop pedaling, it has like blow-off valve noises. Completely pointless and over the top, but it would be cool. And there's the sky. Not so pretty today. The winter skies never look that nice. They're depressing. actually got to go down a gear. That's the thing with an electric bike, like normally you can get by, like you don't really care about the gears, like it just goes. But one of the downsides of that is that it wears out the drivetrain faster. Because, like imagine you don't have the electric motor there and you're just pedaling yourself and you're in the wrong gear. You got to put way more force through your legs to get the thing going, which means way more force on the drivetrain. This isn't ideal, it's a grip shift one. It's actually kind of tricky to set the gears up. Also, if I go down to the lowest gear on the left, so that's the smallest gear up front, like listen. Yeah, now we've got issues. So that's got to be adjusted as well. That's too far over to the left, like it wants the chain to jump off. So I'm just going to leave it in second on the left. That's fine, I don't really need like super low gears anyway. I mean, in the middle on the left, so second gear on the left, and then lowest gear on the right is actually fine, especially with the electricity assisting. G'day. Saw an interesting video yesterday. It was what was it? Some dude was watching a video from like, I don't know, like early 2000s. Maybe a little bit before then, maybe it was the 90s. Yeah, I think it was the 90s. It was like a shopping centre in the 90s. Ooh, I had to slow it down a bit. G'day. Yeah, so I was watching this video in the shopping centre, and it's like, man, it feels so different. Because they're, you know, like having a video camera in the 90s in a shopping centre is quite a rare thing. You don't have a lot of people walking around with a camera doing that sort of stuff. And the guy that's filming, he's just going up to people and talking to people, and people were excited. They were like happy. You know, they were like, that's their response to having someone with a camera. But, you know, today you walk up to someone with a camera and people get super defensive. They're like, oh, are you trying to make like a prank or like a sting clip? Are you trying to embarrass me or something? The whole interaction has changed. But that wasn't the only thing. He was saying that like back then, people would really listen when you spoke. If you were talking to someone, like you had their full attention. Whereas these days, you're fighting for people's attention against their phone and whatever else they've got around to distract them. So people are, I don't know, they're not as courteous to other people anymore. You know, it's quite rude. They're very selfish, very self-centered. Like, oh, well, my phone's more important than you. So I reckon we'll go right up here. We'll go down that little path for a bit. Yeah, I think lowest assist is not quite enough. I might bump it up one. There we go. See if this makes a big difference. All right, let's get in the right gear so we can cross the road. I don't know what that guy was doing. He was walking around slapping trees and who knows what. Crossings up here, yeah. That might be too low a gear. All right, cool, we can go up here for a bit. Yeah, we clear both ways. Awesome. Let's go. So funny, you barely do anything and it's like full acceleration up to whatever, the 25k limit. Just wants to go, and this is on the second lowest setting. It's what I'd planned to do for today was just max out the distance on like, you know, one of the lower settings, which will take a while. I'd imagine like at least 2 hours, because I kind of got 2 hours.
37 said, "Hi, how are you?"
Hey bag lady, I'm doing good. I'm a little cold and a little late, but yeah, I'm back out on the bike. I'm all rugged up, I've got my jumper on, so nice and warm today. Or at least I am, my face isn't. But yeah, I got the electric bike today, and I wanted to test out the battery and see just how far I can get on it. I rode it the other day on full speed, and I got about 2 hours out of it. I think about 30 Ks. It's like, I don't know, 20 miles. So hopefully I can go a bit further today. We'll see. I got a little thing down here that shows me how far I've gone too. G'day. Yeah, I got a little odometer here as well. So I've set that to 0. I didn't do that last time. I kind of had to just trace what I was doing on Google Maps to figure out how far I'd gone. And it was about 30 Ks. So if I can get further on this mode, that'd be perfect. Because there's a fairly big ride that I want to do.
37 said, "Oh, nice."
Yeah, there's a fairly big ride that I want to do, but I've almost done the whole thing on my other bike, and I was stuffed by the end of it. I was so tired. So I think this bike I can get it done. I just got to make sure I get the settings right on the way there. Otherwise I'm riding back with a heavy bike, electric bike that's not going anywhere. But yeah, it's already so dark today. Like I got out of the house at 5. I should have left an hour earlier. I tried to, but something came up that I had to do. And yeah, I had to leave basically with the light on. I was going to put the rear light on, but I'll save that for later. I think the battery's almost dead on that. So I'll save that when I'm in the town. But yeah, this bike is just like a normal bike, and then it's got this like electric bike conversion kit. So you change the front wheel, and then this is the battery and the control thing for it. And it just sits here, it just slots on and off, and you're good to go. It's actually a pretty good kit. And the company that make it, they're called Switch, but it's with a Y instead of an I. And they've got like a better one now, where the battery goes like on the top tube bar, the one that goes from front to back, hangs off of that. It's much better. And I think they have like a better motor and some other stuff too. I just have no idea how much it would cost now.
Said, "I have an electric bike too."
Oh, cool. I haven't seen your electric bike. I think I've only seen the normal one. Or maybe, ooh, what was that? There was something over there. Maybe I have seen it, I just didn't notice it. But yeah, I kind of like electric bikes now. They're fun. It's a little different to just riding a regular bike. Because I ride my other one mostly for exercise. But yeah, I try something a little different. I had a problem with it the other day, so I took it off and went and fixed it, and while it was down, I figured, hey, let's try this one out. And I fixed everything. I've just got to test it out and make sure it's all good, and then I can start using the other one. You know, when we have nice days, I think I'll use the other one. When it's crappy and cold like this, I think this is the way to go. And I put my light on it. This is from my other bike. I got my bag on it. I got another bag on the back. I got my drink on it. So I got all the important stuff with me. This one's also got like the wheel guards front and back, so it doesn't kick up so many rocks into my legs, which is really nice. Because if I was riding my other bike right now, my legs would be getting sandblasted. It's not a nice feeling. Now apparently this path has a detour up ahead, because one of the bridges has been like broken, or they're working on it or something. So we'll have to take that detour. It's not this bit up here. There's another, where it goes over the road. I think they tell you, they're like, oh, it's shut, go this way. So we'll do that. I'm just going up to where all the wind farms are today. We'll ride around there for a bit, burn some battery, and then make my way back into town. And then when I get home, I can either stuff around on stream, or I can get some work done. Oh, this is like a little cattle crossing. You don't want to go over this too quickly. That's not dirt. That comes out of the back of a cow. All right, off we go. Yeah, it's such a different feeling to riding this compared to a regular bike. It's just so much easier just getting up to speed. I think once you're at speed, it's about the same. Maybe a little easier to sort of keep it going. Yeah, there's that road. Yeah, there's all the detour signs and stuff. I'm gonna put my light on the back because that's a main road. We'll do a little pit stop at this bench. I might not even oh man, this thing rolls really good. My other one would like grind to a halt. All right, let's go over here. Minor pit stop. There we go, blinking lights on, we're safe. And I'll grab a drink too. So the weather report said like 10% chance of rain. I figured, hey, I'll take those odds. She'll be fine. And this bike, yeah, fell over in the garage today, just on its own. I set it up, I went off to do something and it came back, it was on the floor. So the handlebars are a little bent. Yeah, so there's that detour notice, so we're not going down that way. We'll go up this way. Oh, look at this, it just screams up the hill. I don't even have to pedal if I don't want to. I've got this little thing here, I'll just push that. Off we go. Like a really crappy motorbike. Hitting top speed of 20 kilometers an hour up this. It's actually quicker, I'll just pedal. Yeah, this bag is kind of blocking the light a lot. I think I had it tilted down more last time, so the light went over it easier. Oh, at least the sky looks cool. I can't even tell where the sun is. Like, I'm pretty sure it's already set or it's way behind all those clouds. I mean, what is it? It's like 5:30. It's about the time when the sun sets now. And then by like 6-ish, it's dead. Dead dark. I'll stick over to the left, make sure I pay attention to that. Good news is you don't get much traffic on this road. It's just like a couple people that go to the beach. I think they just go there for a walk. And then, yeah, you get a couple people at the desalination plant. And they don't have many staff there, so it's fairly quiet. Yeah, this light's not really good, hey? Because it shines off to the left, but it doesn't do anything for like the front, really. So if I'm constantly turning left, it's fine. If I decide to engage in a bit of NASCAR sprinting, we'll be all right. Yeah, I've got to find a better spot for that light. That's just no good. Maybe I should like duct tape it to that bag, zip tie it to it. Like, it's bright enough, I can see what's going on, it's just, there's a car coming. I think it'll be better when I fix the handlebars. They're sort of, yeah, bent. And I didn't really notice until I got on the bike. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, everything's pointing that way. Here comes the car. They should be able to just cruise right past us. Easy. What is that, Ford Courier? Don't see many of them around anymore. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, my dad had a Ford Courier as a work car. I think it was on LPG. I kind of remember we always had to get out when he filled it up. Like, that's just like what you're meant to do as a safety precaution. Of course, nothing ever went wrong. Now, I can't remember. I think we took the Hilux, which was another work car that he had. We took that up to Queensland and back. And that was so uncomfortable. There's nowhere to like rest your head. No leg room. But that trip was cool. one of our cousins, he was like a district manager for McDonald's. So he just loaded us up with coupons. So we were just having like McDonald's basically the whole trip. Oh, there was a bug in my mouth, gross. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, it's getting dark. We might have to bump this up a bit. That's the brightest setting. We'll go that one. Oh, there's a wombat. Did you see that? He's just hanging out. Look at him, right there. He's just chilling. I don't know what he's doing. He's definitely alive. He's just hanging out. He's cute. He looks like kind of like an old one though. He hasn't got much fur on him. Man, that's cool. All right, we'll get this light out of his face. Oh, off he goes. He's running away. He's realised we're here. That's cool. It's the closest I've been to one. We got that other one on stream the other day, but he was like running across the road. This dude's just, yeah, there he goes. Off he goes. He's just sitting there, contemplating wombat things. And then some idiot on a bike's turned up and ruined his whole day. Because they're kind of nocturnal. They're not really out and about during the day. So he would have just been in like his wake up phase, going through his morning routine. Well, if anything, I've scared him away from the road. So that's good. Chances of survival go through the roof. Yeah, I made a couple changes to the bike. I moved the handles. I gave everything a good clean. The rubber on it is like really sticky. I used isopropyl alcohol to wipe it all down, but yeah, it just feels greasy. The handles feel good though. I cleaned them up. I cleaned the grip shifts up and re-angled the brake and rear brake. Because they were sort of far too, they were pointing down too much before. Now they're just way easier to reach with my fingers. It's much better. But yeah, we're on the second lowest assist. So it still sort of slows down a bit for these hills. I think if I use the throttle...
Lady 37 said, I have the same issue.
Here we go. Yeah, the throttle still sort of works full power. But yeah, I got to do some more maintenance to this. There's a few small things I'll do to it. Like the chain, clean up the these little trigger, like the brake levers. Even one of the ones on the front was like grinding. It was like every time it spun around, so I fixed that up. A little bit here, a little bit there, we'll get it all together. Damn, it's dark. Should I go into this park? Yeah, why not? We're gonna go the other way today. We'll go clockwise, which is the way I should have gone last time. We got here in time for the sunset. I just went the wrong way and missed it. Because there's a little hill, if you go left, and it doesn't take that long to get to, and then you can see everything nicely. We'll probably see some kangaroos out here. Almost every time I come here, I see them. I was just surprised we saw that wombat. That was cool. Oh, the light's working better now that it's a bit darker, so that's good. I was worried about the bag just blocking like half of it. It just wasn't really dark enough for me to see it properly. It's not that cold today either. The other day when I was out on the bike, it was way cooler. And it like, when I finished the stream, it started pouring down with rain. So I got drenched and I had to stop. I had to stop the bike and take the chat phone off and shit in my bag because it's not waterproof anymore. Because I've replaced the battery in it, the seal that keeps all the water is gone. So I pulled that out, stuffed it in the bag, and I wasn't even far from home when I did it. I just knew if I didn't, like, my chat phone's gonna die. But I checked the weather report, today's like 10% chance of rain. And it's like not that cloudy. There's still like some clear sky up there, so I think we'll be okay. It's just gonna be dark. But that's fine, I've brought my own light. It's funny, in terms of a workout, like you've still got to pedal a bit. Still got to use your gears. Like, you can hear that motor just doing like a lot of work. If I give the trigger, does it kick in more? Nah, it's exactly the same. I think the trigger just sort of goes to the level that there's the little backpack set to. So the left side is how much battery you got, and the right side's the assist level. It's on the second lowest one. Oh man, I can't see anything, it's so dark. We got the windmills up there, you guys can probably barely see them. I remember looking on the VOD, like, they're maybe 400 meters away, like a quarter mile away. And they're pretty big to me, but on camera, on the VOD, like you can barely see them. All right, let's keep going. Oh, also I changed the pedals on this bike. Last time, one of the pedals was like seized up, the left one. Every time I'd pedal to the top, it would like roll under my foot. Really weird. Like I just wanted to keep going with the shaft that it was on. So this is much better. These are like that was a massive change. I'm amazed at how easily this bike rolls. Like my other one, because of the tires that are on it, they're quite chunky and thick. They really slow down a lot when you're off-road. Whereas this one, it just keeps going. Like it keeps the momentum so much better. It's got really skinny tires on it. You know, the downside being when you're in proper off-road, like there's no grip at all. And there's a bit as you ride to Kilcunda where there's just a bunch of sand at the top of the dunes. And my other bike gets like really squirrely through there. Like the back end steps out, and got to be really careful on this one too, I guess. More so than the other one. This would be a good spot to like fly a drone around. Not a good spot to lose a drone. You'd be looking forever to find it. Okay, we have a decision to make. Do we go straight ahead or do we go left? We'll take a left. The clouds rolling in now. But they don't look like the type that are going to dump a bunch of rain on us. That was
Intense_7 said, Nomadicadin just raided in with 113 viewers.
Luke, how you doing, man?
Said, Nomadicadin raid.
Welcome in, everybody.
Raid from Japan.
Yeah, I was watching your
left.
Watching your stream. You were
21,999 said, Nomadicadin raid.
Yeah,
energy raid from Japan.
I can't get a word in because TTS is going ballistic.
Said, in 200 meters, take a left.
Welcome in, everybody.
23 said, add.
I'm riding.
Base said, let's do.
I've got an electric bike today.
_99 said, are we there yet?
So I'm being very lazy.
Said,
here we go.
_cat_1 just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Thanks for joining.
Nomadicadin said,
here we go.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, man.
Said,
I don't know how you do it in the car sometimes.
We currently. Casual23 said,
here we
I'm
go.
back from ads.
Yeah, so this bike is
said, Kamat just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Thanks for joining.
Mysticton said, top speed off-road.
Oh, it'll do 25, man. And then I got a pedal from there. It's got like a conversion kit on it. It's just a regular bike.
Travel_99 said, why is it dark already?
Yeah, man, we're like heading into winter and it's cloudy and overcast, so there's not much light around at the moment. I can turn this up a bit. There we go, that might help a bit. Oh, we saw a wombat just before, like 15 minutes ago.
Gregory said, mate, why you ride only at dark?
Usually I ride during the day, but I got out of the house late today. And yeah,
Sarah Seshogan said, it's really the time of year for us, yeah.
now, yeah, I think we'll stay over here. We'll stay in like the park area.
Sarah Seshogan said, I nice.
So this whole area is like a huge nature preserve that surrounds the desalination plant that they built. And there's a lot of wildlife out here. So I've seen, kangaroos, wallabies.
Mystic Jim said, you saw a wombat earlier.
Yeah.
No way.
He was just sitting on the side of the road chilling, contemplating life.
Javori said, I guess I only catch you in the evening.
I got about maybe 3 meters from this wombat, and then he scuttled off when he realized I was there. Because they are like, they're just waking up at the moment. Like it's, they're nocturnal, so they're kind of still dopey around this time.
said, Wormhole 42 just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Thanks for joining Wormhole. Yeah, Luke, I saw you were still at the park, like photographing like a whole bunch of flowers and stuff, like the irises, and I don't know what those other ones were, but they looked nice. But where did you guys go after that? Because, I mean, you'd done a long stream. I think you started pretty early today. It was already like nearly 6 hours by that point. I'm not the marathon man that you are. My streams are maybe most 3 hours long, and then my legs are just dead. But with...
Travel_99 said, went to Hard Off and he got a new night light.
Oh, sweet.
604,852 Cafe said, good day mate.
How you doing?
Greetings from Canada. Nomadicogen said, hobby off lol.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, because I didn't even know which area you were in, because you said it was kind of far from Tokyo.
Sarah Seshogan said, he caved in for a new foreign figure he did.
Like North Tokyo, I'd imagine, sort of, but just on the other side of that big river that you've got up there.
Agent Dave 7 said, I am in BC.
Yeah, I got to get an upgrade for my stream soon. I'm getting...
Travel_99 said, Magicum Donald for the foreign light.
Well, I've got to avoid all the horse poo, hang on. And what's it say? Oh, the free run one. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get a, it's like a mount for the speaker. It just goes on the handlebars. Because at the moment, my speaker's in like one little bag that I got on the top tube, and it makes it so quiet. Like if I open it up and you guys start talking like this, it'll be much louder. And that's how I want it normally. But in the meantime, I've just got to sort of deal with it. Because sometimes, like when it's windy or whatever, like I can't hear what anyone's saying. There's so many mushrooms coming up out here. All these little white things. Look like little alien eggs. But yeah, the beach is like just over there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's like the sand dunes. And then you go over that and the beach is right there.
Travel_99 said, can we get to a well-lit spot to see your bike setup?
There's no lights for ages, man. I'm trying to think of the closest.
I keep the speaker on the bag so it's near my ear.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hang on, I'm going to stop for a second and zip this up. I can't really show you the bike because I don't have a torch or anything on me. And I'm literally like, I don't know, 2-3 Ks from any sort of street light.
Sarah Seshogan said, I can see the skies but not the beach sad.
Yeah, the beach is over those hills and it's a really nice beach. It goes for ages. It's just, I tried riding my bike along it. Nah, man, it doesn't happen. The sand just digs you in and you go nowhere fast. But it's a really nice beach for a walk. So maybe one day I'll do like a beach walking stream. That could be a good idea. I could, I don't know, drive down and just sort of do that. There's a lot of people that like ride horses along the beach too, and they ride along here as well. Like a lot of these tracks are from the horses. They just sort of dump their guts all over the road though, so you got to like avoid all the little bombs that they leave. Yeah, it's so dark. You know what? I'll chuck this on the brightest setting.
Travel_99 said, is this a G action?
There we go.
Nomadicogen said, is this Scott Pilgrim?
No, this is just my phone.
Wormhole 42 said, the sky looks pretty wicked.
Eventually I'll upgrade my setup. I'm sure there's a way to do like 2 phones and have like an Action 4 hooked into one of the phones. Like I think that'd be the ideal sort of lightweight mobile setup. Like I'm wearing a backpack, but all that has in it is the battery. It's a very simple setup. I've got it all in my about section, but we've got a few upgrades coming soon. So I'm keen to test those out, see how we go. Oh, this is all kind of downhill. Yeah, so you see those lights over there? That's the nearest town. And it's ages away. Oh, that was rabbit. Yeah, those lights that you can see off in the distance, that's Kilcunda.
Travel_99 said, would have to put the phones into webcam mode.
Yeah, there's a way to do that. I can do that with my DSLR. I've got an app that just takes in like webcam signals. Yeah, so you can see the lights over there too. That's the other town. So yeah, we're kind of far from everything. I wasn't really sure where I was going to go today. The other day I just sort of cycled around town because I didn't want to go too far. I hadn't really tested out this bike yet. But now I'm quite confident with it, so I don't mind going a little further. But I was trying to say before, like, this has a conversion kit on it, which turns it electric. And something like that would be perfect for Luke's bike. Like down the line when it's something that's worth getting.
Sarah Seshogan said, I can barely see the speck in the distance.
Yeah, the camera makes them look really small. But yeah, those lights are, I mean, you're looking at like 2 or 3 kilometers away. So I'll be heading back soon. This is just like a big loop that goes around the diesel plant. Oh, we got people. G'day. G'day, yeah, doing good. See, I'm not the only one crazy enough to come out here in the middle of the night. It's only 6 though. Like, how crazy is the difference in light?
99 said, newer pixels can natively be put into webcam mode using USB without app. Other new Androids potentially as well.
Yeah, there's other ways you can do it too. There's like a way you can send an SRT feed like straight to it. But I'd rather just like a cable go straight in. I think that's the best way. There's a guy in Darwin. He does a lot of IRL setup stuff. I can't remember his name. It's like Matt. It's like Tim Tam, but kind of backwards. And he does a lot of testing and stuff like that. Anyway, I saw he got a setup where he's just got like a phone on like a selfie stick, and then he's got the DJI Action as well onto it, and you can just swap between the two really easily. And it was like perfectly synced up. The audio was perfect. There were no problems. So I saw that and I'm like, man, that's the dream setup right there. Oh, I can barely see. I went down there the other day. That's a lie. That's just a dead end. Ends up in someone's backyard. But there was like a little path that kind of looks like it goes to the beach. But like, you're not taking a bike on that. Backpack's really blocking a lot of the light. On my other bike, I don't have this, so I can just see like really far off easily. How are we doing for battery?
Said, during the pitch black. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so dark. But we'll make it back. I know this area pretty well. And I've got a light on the back of my bike as well, just so cars don't slam into me. That's like really the main fear.
99 said, have a good one.
I will, man.
Chat.
Thanks for popping in, guys, and definitely thanks for following. And yeah, big shout outs to Luke. Thanks for sending me a raid. That was really nice of you. All right, if I go down here, this goes to mouth of the Powlett River, but I don't want to go that way today. I want to keep sort of going around this big thing. Yeah, and they're fixing one of the bridges around here. I might take the shortcut back because it's really dark down there.
Said, course man.
You can't see anything. So if we go this way, you know, at least it's a paved road. We can go a bit quicker, a little easier. So we'll go this way. Hope this is the right way. We'll find out. And we just go a lot quicker now. I'm still getting used to riding like an electric bike. It's very different to a normal bike. You don't have to use your gears anywhere near as much. And this one, like, if I really want, I don't even have to pedal. I can just push this little thing, the little trigger here, and off it goes, which I'm doing right now.
Said, so what's the new installs on the bike?
Yeah, I put some new pedals on it because the old ones were seized up. I adjusted the brake levers.
42 said, this is too intense for me. Haha, I gotta get some sleep.
No worries, man.
Care.
You have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I mean, you're on the other side of the world, so it's probably quite late over there. I'm lucky, I'm only like an hour behind Tokyo time, but you know, the bottom end of the world, so it's probably still daylight up there because you guys are heading into summer. And I'm pretty jealous because you get all this really nice weather, nice hot nights, lots of daylight, whereas I've got darkness, clouds and rain. So I had to think, I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do in winter? Like, I'm not gonna be able to ride the bike much. So I've set up treadmill streams where I can react to videos and do that while I'm on the treadmill. And I've done a few of those. I was thinking of doing one today, but I'm like, hang on, there's no rain today. I can actually get out and ride. So I quickly got everything set up and ran out, and here we are. But what I want to do is, with this bike, because it can go so much further than my other one, without my legs getting so tired. What was that? There was a wombat there. He tried to attack me. Where is he? Might be able to see him. There he is. Can you see him going into the bush there? We'll get a little closer. Check this out. Oh, he's gone.
Nomadicogen said, treadmill reactions are dope. I just sit on my ass.
Yeah, I just stand there and like struggle to breathe. It's good though, like streaming while doing exercise, you end up staying on there for way longer than you expect.
Australia is one big zoo.
Yeah, that was another wombat. He was a big one too. He was a full grown adult, lots of hair. The other guy looked like a naked mole rat. This is sort of the time when they're out and about.
Said, is it just me or is the headlights kinda more towards the left?
Yeah, there's a battery pack that's blocking it. I don't have anywhere else I can mount it. This is as good as I can get it. G'day. So yeah, it does block a little to the left. Also, my bike fell over.
Said, man, the dynamic range on this camera, woof.
Yeah, my bike fell over at home and it bent the bars a little to the left, and I didn't even realize that until I was like halfway to where I start the stream. I'm like, oh, I could turn around and fix it, but then it'll be even later, it'll be even darker. So I'm like, okay, we'll just commit to it, it's fine. It's only off by a little bit. Like it should be like that, like that. I can't do it, I'll crash. If I slow down, I can probably do it. So it should be like that. Like that's much better. You can definitely see like a lot further. But yeah, it's bent at the moment. And the battery, the mount for it sort of blocks the view a bit. But that's all right, it's just a minor compromise. I'll survive. But in terms of like what there is to see around here, like we got some really nice beaches.
Said, okay, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Music Place said, trailer with a little Genny, right?
I don't want to be dragging around a trailer.
Music Place said, couple of rally lights.
No, I'd be better off just strapping like a ton of batteries to the bike. Actually, having
got a jet, brother. Have an awesome stream.
Will do, man. Yeah, you're probably pretty tired. Want to wrap up? Have a good one, dude. I'll see you later in the week on stream.
Music Place said, 007 Luke.
But yeah, actually,
Sarah Sashobin said, test Starnan.
Putting some rally lights on the front's not a bad idea because they've got that LED one, so they don't draw that much power. So you could definitely do it. And they're bright. Hang on, which way are we going? We go this way. Oh, that must be the car that those people were walking from.
Nomadicogen said, Music Place hand waving.
All right, we got to...
Sarah Sashobin said, safe travels, Luke.
We got to get out of here. Oh, see kangaroos right in front of us. They're bouncing on the road. There's one on the left and... Where is he? It was pretty dark. I don't know if you guys can see him. He was right here. I can hear one over to the right. Somewhere else. Yeah, this time's really good for wildlife because most of them are nocturnal and this is when they come out. I've probably seen more wildlife in this stream than I have in like the last month combined.
Music Place said, it was funny. I look up, see intense with 60 viewers, then I see I have 2 intense tabs.
Yeah, it's quite rare that we get so many people in here.
Nocturnal or corpuscular.
I'm not that used to having like a TTS that's gone ballistic. It's kind of nice having like just a handful of people while I'm exercising and stuff. So this is a bit of a learning curve. It's cool though, I like it. Oh, it's getting dark. We're gonna head back into town now. We should get back to some civilization. I can see where the town is, it's still quite far away.
604,852 Cafe said, be careful.
Oh, I will be, don't worry.
User Place said, oh Cafe.
I haven't crashed my bike on a stream yet.
7 said, Camille just made a horrible life decision, welcome in.
Thanks for joining.
User Place said, oh, and Shogun.
Yeah, I haven't crashed my bike in years. I was actually thinking to the last time I crashed my bike, and it wasn't even my bike. I borrowed my dad's bike, and this is like 20 years ago.
Just made a horrible life decision.
Thanks for
welcome
joining.
in.
Was that Corrupt Cow? That's an awesome username. There's actually, yeah, cow paddocks and stuff all over the place around here. But yeah, the last time I crashed a bike, I hadn't ridden a bike for a while, right? And I kind of got used to how a car turns. So you're like, oh yeah, I can take this corner at this speed. And it turns out I couldn't take the corner at that speed. And I slammed into this wall. It's like an underpass goes under some roads. I hit the wall on the right hand side and I'm still on the bike and it's shaking around. And then I fall off sort of halfway and slide out the other end. And I tried to stand up and like everything is like stars and yellow. And I'm like, oh, okay. We're gonna have to take it easy for a bit. And it was funny because when I asked Dad to borrow his bike, like he said, yeah, just don't crash it. Sorry, man.
That
was bad.
I crashed my bike on stream last week, funny enough. Funny
Oh, no.
I saw your stream just now.
But around here, like, yeah, there's not a lot of stuff to hit.
Said, as a kid, I once slammed into a house at full speed, bottom of a hill.
We got a car coming up behind us.
604,852 Cafe said, haha, sorry day. I just did.
Yeah, bike crashes are
User
never
Place
fun.
said, first time on a bike, didn't know about brakes.
This dude's like, is he coming to pass? Here we go. Oh, you guys are on bikes. I thought you were a car. Well, we've ended up in the Tour de France. I was confused for a bit. I'm like thinking, is this car gonna pass me? And it's just a collection of dudes on bikes and a car. We'll try keep up with them.
Sarah Seshogan said, Deja Vu Bike 86.
Yeah, they're a lot quicker than me. Like a road bike would absolutely demolish
User
this.
Place said, get out of our way, noob.
No, I'm in their way. That was their internal monologue. Like, who's this idiot talking to himself in the middle of the night?
Corrupt Car said, I call them speedy boys. Sarah Seshogan said, I'm gonna lurk a bit, be right back.
No worries, dude.
Casual23 said, your bike is much heavier.
Yeah, I can't keep up with them. Like the top speed on this is 25 Ks, then the assistance drops out, and then it's all you. And all of me is not enough to match some of them. But we'll see how we go up the hill. Maybe that will level the playing field, so to speak. Oh no, they're turning off down that way. They got the right idea though, you know, safety in numbers and all that. I thought they'd be going up here. There's a big hill up this way. And then it goes back to the bike track.
User Place said, PFFFT, I used to go 42 miles per hour on a bike, single gear.
Yeah, I was never that fit.
Puzzle23 said, oh no, 9 a.m. here and it's already 24C, crying emoji.
Yeah. Oh, is it bouncy? So what they've done here, like this town used to be where they dug up most of the coal for Melbourne. From like the 1900s till like, I don't know, like the 60s or the 50s. And it had a train line that carried it back to Melbourne and vice versa. And what they've done is, because the train line's no longer in use, they've ripped up all the tracks and they've turned it into a bike track. And it goes pretty far. So they're connecting it to the next town further out. They're working on that at the moment. They said it would be done this April. It wasn't. So we're still waiting a bit for that. But as soon as that's ready, then I can go down there, go to Inverloch, which will be nice. But the other way is good because you can go all the way to Kilcunda, you go all the way to Phillip Island. Phillip Island is like a big touristy destination. A lot of people go there for the penguins and stuff. Actually, I streamed the penguin parade. That was one of my fairly early streams. And I asked them, I'm like, oh, hey, because I had my DSLR camera with me. I'm like, hey, if I set up like, you know, out of the way
Mr.
over there.
Said, I once knew a guy would bike 20 miles as his daily warm-up.
Yeah, I'd believe it. That's like 32 Ks, that's doable. If you've got like nice weather and you're in like paved, like fairly smooth roads, like that's not so bad to do. Me, I would just drive. I'm lazy. Especially when you get like a bit of bad weather, like a little bit of rain or anything like that. No thanks. I'll just chill in the car.
Every public construction ever done on time. Sounds like a myth.
It's always overtime. Those dudes get paid by the hour. They're not going to get it done in time. They're going to milk it. Where my sister lives, she's up in Cairns. She's up the hill there, and there's one road up and one road down. And if you want to go any other way, you're looking at like a 3-hour detour. And they had a big rock slide, landslide, like not that long, probably like 2 years ago. And they still haven't fixed it. They still haven't got it all done. Because the guys there work night shift and they're making insane money. So like, they don't want that gravy train to end. So what they do is they'll let people through at like 12 o'clock at night, and then they lock down the road for like 4 hours, and then they open it up again and lock it down for a little bit more. It's a huge inconvenience. Like understandable, like half the road got washed away, but I don't think it would take really that long to fix it. I got a feeling they're dragging their heels a little bit. Which is understandable given, you know, the job market and all that. I wouldn't mind going back to Cairns. One of my plans is to, once I've got my car fixed, I want to drive it up there and I want to stream the trip. I reckon that would be awesome. So all the way from, I'll go from Wilson's Promontory, which isn't too far from here, it's like 100 Ks away. And that's the southernmost point in Australia on the mainland, excluding Tasmania. And I want to drive from there up to Cairns and see how far north I can go.
Future place said, was it China?
I reckon.
Road washed out on a coast. They had it back fully operational in 72 hours.
I reckon that'd make an awesome stream series or like a really good like YouTube set of videos. Hang on, it's really hard for me to read. I need a bigger phone. I'll get one. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was that one in Japan as well. It was, I think it was Fukuoka, and there was a big sinkhole in the middle of the city. By the same time, the next day, it was gone. There's a time lapse of them fixing it. They just fixed the thing like almost immediately. Sorry, I swallowed another bug. Not intentionally. There we go. Yeah, so we're on the rail trail right now. This is where the train tracks used to be. And they've ripped them up and they've just left everything here. Made it nice. They put a bunch of gravel down for bikes. And this gets really busy during the day. You get a lot of like tourists and stuff on it. Because where I live is not really a tourist town, but it's sort of between two tourist towns. So you get a lot of people traveling through there on bike and stuff. Or they'll come into town, grab supplies and all that. But, you know, for me, this is perfect. It's just a nice little thing to get some exercise on. Let's try just the throttle for a bit. There we go. It goes, it's not that quick. We have like a 250 watt limit for motors on electric bikes here. And I believe this is like a 250. There are ways around that. And they're meant to cut out at 25 kilometers an hour. But I believe in some countries the limit's quite a bit higher. And then you got people with
I did the Victorian rail trials one time, been doing the Brisbane's one recently.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a ton of them around here. There's one from, what do they call it? Korumburra. and it sort of just goes all along like a ridge line down to Leongatha and a couple other spots. I've done Leongatha to Korumburra and back. There's another one, you go more to the east. I'd like to do that, that'd be fun. I just can't remember the name of the town.
Yeah, keen for that.
I'm kind of, I kind of wish I could have streamed where I used to live as well. It was really good down there. There were so many places you could go. Like, I could ride to the city and then just get the train home. You just chuck the train on the bike and off you go. And I had access to everything down there. But that was like pre-2020, so I don't think the stream tech was up there for mobile streamers yet. Plus, this wasn't even like a thought. Like, this is not something that I would have ever considered doing back then. Like, Luke's one of the reasons I started streaming, because I wanted to get better at being on camera on YouTube.
Yeah, it was bad until about 2023.
Yeah, now it's a lot better, a lot easier. But yeah, my goal was to get better on camera. Ironically, I'm behind the camera. But yeah, oh my God, I'm losing my voice. With the treadmill streams, I'm in front of the camera, so it actually accomplishes the goal that I wanted to do. Yeah, I think that's a sign I've been talking too much. I can feel my voice going.
Car said, yeah, I hate showing my face at all, lol, it scared me.
I've learned a few things though. When you're on camera and you're making like arm movements and all that, like you've really got to exaggerate them. Everything has to be more exaggerated, otherwise it doesn't come across as, it doesn't look natural, it looks kind of weird, like you're holding yourself back. And like there's so many other streamers out there that are like amazing at that aspect of it, like the performer, entertainer aspect of it. So yeah, I watch them and try to pick up a few ideas here and there. And then I want to take that like knowledge and apply it to just YouTube videos, which I will be starting pretty soon. I got one little website job I got to wrap up and then I can start filming. So I'm kind of excited for that. All right, we're back in town. I'll show you something cool that we got. See this thing here? It's a little tool station. So it's got a little air pump and it's got all the bike tools that you need. I could maybe fix my handlebars. No, I won't do it right now. I'll do it when I get home. So if you ever have any problems and your bike's stuffed, like you can just go ahead and fix it. We'll head into town. I'll take you down the main street. The other day I was here and there was a wombat crossing the road, which is pretty cool. I know a place where there's a bunch of kangaroos too. We'll check that out and I'll show you guys. There's just a golf course sort of in the middle of the town and all the kangaroos, they hang around it. And there's one spot where they're always just eating at night, sort of like where they sleep or just sort of chill out at. Here we go, we're on paved roads now. We'll go a bit quicker. Yeah, that was freaking me out before. My voice was going. I mean, even right now, it's very crackly. Probably because I haven't been speaking much the last like week, and then yeah, jump on the bike and start yelling into the into the abyss. Probably not good for it.
Tazzle23 said, ooh, just had an ad for the new He-Man film, interesting.
Yeah, it actually looks good, doesn't it? It doesn't look like cliche or horrible or anything. It just looks like it'll be a fun movie. Like, I never watched He-Man as a kid. As a kid, like...
Tazzle23 said, talking a lot does that.
Yeah. I fully lost my voice, like, oh, I don't know, when was it, like 2021? I don't know, I got like a second bout of COVID and then my voice just completely disappeared. It took a long time to come back. Maybe I'm not all the way recovered yet. And when it was coming back, I couldn't regulate the volume of my voice. Like, I had to make it...
said, the streamer voice.
I had to make it loud.
Have, but Coles or Woolies sometimes do. You know those little 10 packs of Twinings teas?
Yep.
Get the orange and cinnamon. I tried them all. This tea is the best. Chuck some honey in it if you need. Should be only about $2.70.
All I've got is
Very
water.
handy to have in the house.
Well, we're chewing through the battery. We're down 2 lights now. I'll have some tea when I get home, like the honey lemon tea, that's pretty good.
Carl said, I know someone who's seen He-Man already and he said it's good, so I am keen.
Yeah, I might check it out. It seems all right. Like, it just seems like a fun adventure movie. So who knows, maybe it's like really cliche and really campy. I don't know. But as a kid, I didn't watch He-Man. And I didn't watch Astro Boy either. I didn't like cartoons where they didn't wear clothes. It just freaked me out. But then again, you know, like I loved the Ninja Turtles and the only thing they wore was like a bandana. So I was a bit of a hypocrite of a kid. Now we'll wait for this guy to go through. There we go. So this bike trail just cuts through the middle of town because it was a train track, which makes sense. And yeah, this is the main part of town up here. That's the bus stop, the main one. It'll get you to all the other towns. All those birds, they're just galahs. They're incredibly loud. Galahs and cockatoos. All right, there's McDonald's. So we got ourselves a Macca's. Actually, I'll show you guys the price of like how expensive McDonald's here is in Australia. It's ridiculous. It's almost like a premium like food place now. But they're always busy, people are there, so they're doing something right. They know people can afford it. But you'll be shocked at just how expensive it is. Oh, this dude's driving with his lights off. Bro. Not even I'm that crazy.
Benji West said, dang, it gets dark early down there now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're heading right into winter now. Yeah, here we go. So this $4 for like 4 for 6, that's not bad. That's $7 for like 2 burgers or whatever. But the main meals and stuff are an absolute rip-off. Well, I'll get a bit closer. All right, so I can barely see it. Yeah, quarter pounder meal is like nearly $16. Just a McCrispy meal is like, yeah, 45 or whatever. So much. And then like, yeah, double quarter pounder, or what's that top left one? The Arch. That's like $17 for like, I think a medium. Like Macca's used to be cheap. You could just go in. If you had like $5, you could get something like a fairly good little snack. Or if you got $10, you just get a proper meal. That'd be enough to fill you up. But these days, Jesus. Oh, they're turning in.
Ozzy Danny said, because Victoria is really south, nearer to a pole than either of us are.
Yeah.
So more extreme seasons.
Yeah, it gets dark. But we get really long summers.
DBZ said, Martha's time.
We'll get really long summers in summer.
Hazel23 said, okay, that's cheaper than our MCDs at service stations.
Oh, servos will jack up their prices for sure. But it's just funny, like I remember when I was younger, like Macca's was just cheap and affordable. These days, like not so much. So this is the main strip of town, main street. And it's cool because it was a mining town, like a coal mining town. They've kept that identity. So you've got like the miners' dispensary back there. That's the chemist for the miners. They've got like all these sort of mine shafts like dotted around town. And they take a lot of pride in it. It's cool. It doesn't just feel like any other place. Like it's got its own identity and everything. But one thing that they've done that's stupid is they've put these in. They put these trees in and they've removed car parks. So not only have they made it...
said, that makes sense.
Yeah, not only have they made it more difficult to see...
DBZ said, today eating local is cheaper.
They've made it harder to park here
Danny
too.
said, you can get a better burger so much cheaper if you just make your own with the patties from the supermarket.
Oh, 100%. I mean, $17, like that'll get you like a good meal in most places, and it's gonna be better than a Macca's burger. If it's a small drink and small chips. So So we'll cross over up here. Wait for this guy. Yeah, he's turning, we're good. I've used half the battery so far.
Benji said, "Oh, you probs know already, but your chat overlay seems to be broken."
Oh no, what do you mean by broken? That's like a new thing. Because I'm using Stream Elements for the chat now. Instead, no, I'm not using Stream Elements. I'm using Streamer Bot to do the chat. I know some of the things are kind of like when you reply, it has like a little overlay.
"Can't see any messages."
Oh man, that's...
Ozzy Dunny said,
I can fix that,
"Tab
hang on.
not showing on screen."
That's a
Benji
new
West
thing.
said, "Just the black background."
Hang on a sec. We can... Oh, I don't know if I can get to it from here.
Kazal23 said, "The box is there still."
Hold on a second, guys.
Benji West said, "Think you may have messed up the layers."
No, it was working fine. I can fix it. Just give me 1 sec. I've got to find the...
Ozzy Dunny said, "Well." Benji West said, "Oh." Benji West said, "Quick flash of chat just now."
Yeah, how's that? That should be
Can
fixed
see it.
now. This has gone back to the Stream Elements one.
Ozzy Dunny said, "Okay, we back."
Yeah, that's the Stream Elements one.
Kazal23 said, "Okay, yes."
That's weird. So the Streamer Bot one screwed up. I'm gonna have to check the VOD and see what happened to it. Was it like that the whole time? I'll have to figure out what's going on there. We'll cross over in a sec. That's kind of busy. We'll just wait. No rush. Everyone's getting their food.
Benji West said,
There we go.
"Just quickly scanned the VOD. Looks like it hasn't worked whole stream."
Oh man, that's weird.
Ozzy Dunny said, "Yeah. But personally I find Stream Elements a lot more reliable."
Yeah, I'd rather use like an embedded one because I just know it'll work. I was kind of hoping, oh hey, if I've got the one from a Streamer Bot, like it's all just on the computer, like less things can go wrong. But apparently not, because it definitely went wrong. I'll have a look into it. And I spent a lot of time styling it with CSS and stuff to make it look exactly the same as the other
Benji
one.
West said, "The nuggy one."
Yeah. Oh, it's not his one, because he probably has like a plugin for it. But there's a way that StreamerBot can generate chat, like an embeddable chat locally on your system.
Benji West said, "I use the same."
So I'm just gonna play around. Like I want to get away from Stream Elements. Like I know they just announced, hey, we're not going anywhere, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe them. So
Benji West said, "Oh."
I'm just gonna take all my stuff elsewhere and set it up. I think, what's the other one? Streamlabs. I think they've got like a version that'll work pretty good. It's just like one of those things that's on the to-do list, you know? I thought I had it sorted with that one. But no, I didn't. It broke. So yeah, this is just one of the streets, or one of the
Ozzy
roads
Dunny
that goes
said,
out of town.
"Bots also use up some of your PC resources, and if there's a PC problem, the bot needs redoing too."
Yeah. I mean, streaming doesn't use a lot of PC resources. At least, you know,
Cutter said,
just doing the way I do.
"Lumen."
That's all right. I'll dig into it. I'll figure it out, play around with it. I'm sure there's a way to get it working, like, correctly. At least I've got the backup one here.
Benji West said, "You should just use Nuggies 1. Very customizable and all runs from Streamabit."
Yeah, that's probably a good idea too, hey. I'll have a look. I'll see what my options are. All right, we're going to cross over up here.
Ozzy Dunny said, "I used to use a bot. I consciously replaced it with Triggerfire and Stream Elements."
Yeah, I'd rather just have like an embeddable one because the Stream Elements one I had worked perfect. I never had any problems with it. And then that other one, StreamerBot, like what? I've had it working for 2 streams and it's already stuffed up. So I'll either try to figure out what caused that problem and then just fix it and run that, or yeah, swap it out for an embedded one. It'll be fine. All right, cool, we can go this way now. Oops, wrong way. I gotta get used to shifting these gears. God, the light's pretty bad with the bike bag, the battery bag blocking half of it. It's not too bad. I think it's more that the bars are bent, that it's just facing the wrong way. I don't mind that, that's probably just an email. All right, let's go this way. Oh, they're turning in, okay. Oh, we'll get out of their way. So I've got 3 bars of power left. I reckon we got another lap of the town in me. Especially considering that it's really not me doing most of the work. To be fair, like I've still got to pedal a fair bit because it is on the second lowest assist setting. If it was on full assist, like, man, you don't have to do anything. Where are you going, bro? No indicator? No, you're going straight ahead, that's cool. Oh, wrong gear for that. There we go. Yeah, so right to my left is, this is where all the sporty stuff is. They've got a football oval down there, soccer oval, netball courts. I think there's like table tennis as well. I'll go down there, I'll show you guys Aussie rules football. They're just practicing, it's like a small little league. Actually, no, apparently this is one of the high rated leagues. They're a bit more competitive than the lower ones. This dude's turning in, he's waiting for me. He's gonna be annoyed when I turn left. Sorry, buddy. All right, we'll get out of his way. Yeah, there we go. I think they've got the kids practicing today.
Intense7 said, Chazrova just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Thanks for joining. Oh, can I get through? Yes. Yeah, they're just practicing with the kids today. This is probably what is it called? Auskick? Oh, they're practicing passing the ball. So the rules of this are that you can't throw the ball. You basically have to punch the ball to someone, or you hit it. You put it in, and you hit it like that with your fist. You can kick it, or you can like punt it with your fist. So that's what they're practicing. So they're just doing their routines. They'll just be like a local team. But yeah, super popular sport in Victoria. And yeah, because it's winter. Like this is the winter sport. In summer, people play cricket a lot. Oh, someone's getting yelled at. Wonthaggi Power, all right. I guess that makes sense. Whoa, big pothole. We'll get out of here. It sort of cuts through. So they're practicing their kicks by the looks of it. And the big boys can kick from 50 metres out. You'll see there's like a line, like a semicircle line. I'll get closer to it so you can see it. I don't know if this is like a full scale pitch.
Derek Eshelbin said, I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy. So this line here, that's 50 metre. That's, I think 50 metre, not the boundary line, this is the boundary line. But yeah, 50 metre, I'm like decent players, they can just clear that like a big kick straight through the middle. It's quite difficult. It's not an easy thing to pull off. So these guys are like maybe 20, 30 metres out where they're doing their kicks from. But they're kids, so you know, they're not gonna be able to clear 50. Well, go down in a couple of years. There we go. They're lucky it's not raining today. Even if it was raining, they'd still be out there. It's one of those sports you play rain, hail or shine. And then over there, they're playing netball, which is basically basketball, but you're not allowed to run with the ball. And there's no backboard. And there's a whole bunch of other rules. Really bad for your knees though. As soon as you get that ball, you got to stop moving. So it does a number on your joints. You know, aside from it being pitch black tonight, like the weather's actually quite nice. Like I'm not too cold, my ears aren't too cold. It's dry enough.
23 said, I played that at school, netball.
Yeah, I played a little bit too. I think every Aussie's played a bit of netball. Used to be on TV all the time when you were sick sick in primary school. You could watch netball, you could watch like Donahue. It was just, there wasn't anything to watch. It was nothing, it wasn't like today where you can just jump on and put Foxtel on or whatever. Yeah, but netball is a pretty popular sport here. But recently they've made a big push to get more women into AFL and cricket and a bunch of other sports. And soccer as well.
Castle 23 said, for us, it was what the girls played when the boys played football.
Ah, okay, so you've got it over there too. Maybe that's where we get it from. Maybe we get it because it's from England. Wouldn't surprise me. Check it out, that's a Holden Commodore Ute. They're cool. It's probably one of the last ones that they made. Looks like a VE or a VF. Closest thing you'll get in America is like, oh, what do they call them? I've forgotten the name of it. You guys have like a Ute as well. Oh, my brain's fried. I wish I could remember it.
Sarah Seshogan said, we probably did netball once in high school. Dodgeball and touch was more of our school thing growing up.
Yeah, we did it as part of our sports classes as well. They just get you to play a whole bunch of stuff. I played basketball as a kid, but that was before I had my growth spurt, so I just sucked at it. I was like, what, 13, 12? I think it was 13. And then, yeah, I just lost interest in it. Because I wanted to play because my friend played, and then he got put in like a higher division, and I wasn't good enough to get it into that division, so I got stuck with a bunch of people I don't know. I'm like, oh, I'm over this. I'd rather stay home and watch Malcolm in the Middle. So fuel's cheaper, $1.85, diesel $2.34. Diesel hasn't dropped that much, but unleaded's quite a bit cheaper, so that's good. Still costs a lot to fill up though. Oh, and then one of these buildings up here, they grow weed. It's like medicinal marijuana. This one here. Yeah, that's why it's got all the security. Do they have like a sign or anything? They've made it really discreet. Nah, they've just got like the leaves up there. We'll have a look, see if they've got a little sign at the front entrance. Hello, I'm here for quality control. I need a bag. What do they got? Nothing, man. There's no signs or anything. You'd never know. There's probably like a full hydroponic setup in there that they've got. And yeah, they just use it for the medical industry. All right, let's see if the kangaroos are where they usually are. They're just a little bit further up. Ooh, I smell burning oil. That doesn't smell nice. It's the smell you get when you're like near a car that's been burning a lot of oil. All right, we'll go left. Yep, not gonna get run over. Bang a right up here. You can still hear the football people from here. That sound really carries. Yeah, on this assistance level, you still got to use your legs a bit, especially up hills. Like, it'll get you up there, but yeah, it's on you to get there. All right, we go right. And they should just be up here on the left. Yeah, this sort of park here, it's part of the golf course. But you can never tell until you get the light on them. So I'll slow down a bit. See if they're having their food. I can't, actually I don't know if they're there today. This looks very quiet. Maybe they're in the other field. They kind of move around a bit. There's some, is that a tree? I don't know if that's a tree or a kangaroo. Oh, there they are. Can you see them? They're like right in front of us. We'll get a bit closer to them. There's one bouncing. Hopefully they don't attack me. We've got their attention.
Ozzy Danny said, no. Sarah Seshogan said, not really.
Oh, you'll be able to see them now. Check it out.
Kazal 23 said, See hooves.
The kangaroos. Right there.
Ozzy Danny said, oh, there they were for a moment. Sarah Seshogan said, oh yeah.
Oh, there's a few up here too. There's a little baby one next to its mum. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to freak them out too much.
Ozzy Danny said, we only see what's in the torchlight.
I've got it on the brightest. Ooh, this bike's not really meant for this.
Tazol23 said, boing boing.
Here we go. Oh, you can see them really good here because the light's on them all. Check it out. If I hold still, you'll be able to see them a lot more easily. Yeah, so they're just always up here. This is kind of where they sleep and eat. There's a few of them. All right, let's get out of here. I don't want to freak them out. How do I get out of here? I know this leads to the car park, so I'll just do that. We'll go this way. Yeah, you're getting a few wildlife, oh man, that's bumpy. Getting a few wildlife shots today. I saw 2 wombats, no, possibly 3 wombats actually. Yeah, and a bunch of kangaroos. Oh man. Yeah, that's one thing this bike's not so good at. It's the shock absorber on it's nowhere near as nice as my other one. So it's a lot more bumpy. But we'll just go right out here. Yeah, this is actually a pub down there. They do really good parmesanas. So if you're ever in Wonthaggi and you want some nice parmas, this is the place to go to. If you just want a nice meal, go to the Workman's Club. They're pretty good too. All right, we're gonna go up here. Oh, what a lovely noise. Jesus. You get a little bit of water on those wheels and that's what they sound like. Yeah, this bike has...
Sarah Seshogan said, been a hot minute since I had a palmy.
Yeah, they're good. Palmy. This is Victoria. We call them a Palmer. Yeah, so the bike's got electric motor and stuff on it, so it can go quick, but the brakes are just those really old ones where it grabs the wheel, and they're not that great.
Sarah Seshogan said, was that noise because of the rain?
Nah, well, yeah, there's a bit of water on the rotors. It shouldn't do it now. Yeah, no, it's gone now. There's just a little bit of water on not the rotors, on the rim. And then, yeah, the little rubber bit hits it and it makes a horrible noise. Like, I've actually got to be careful with this. This
Sarah
bike is...
Seshogan said, oh yeah, I forgot you fellas got a different name.
Yeah, and we got a different name for like potato cakes as well. You guys call them potato scallops. We call them potato cakes. And nobody knows what it's actually meant to be called. Everyone's fighting over it. I just call it what I've called it since I was a kid. All right, we can do another lap. This is usually where I start my streams, sort of on this road. You can go flying down here during the day. I wouldn't be doing it now though, because I just can't see far enough. Plus, yeah, the brakes. If there is an emergency, I'm probably going to come out worse off.
Duke_DVZ said, be careful of the roos, please.
Hey Duke, yeah, oh, they're fine. I almost ran into some the other day. They tried to ambush me as I was riding along, not this road, but a little bit further up. They're fearless, man. They don't care. But so far, I haven't hit one, so I want to keep that achievement going.
Duke_DVZ said, we are in Hastings, right?
Nah, not Hastings. This is Wonthaggi. So you go like 20 minutes past Phillip Island, the turn off for it, that's where we are. I've got family in Hastings. Hastings on the other side of, I don't know what that little bay's called. It's the one near French Island. It's over there. It's where BHP is actually. It's where my cousin used to work. I don't know if he still works there. But they got like a big port there. That's where they ship out a bunch of like mining ore and all that. Yeah, so you've got like the main bay of Melbourne.
Duke underscore DVZ said, well, you almost a 100 kms out from me.
Oh yeah, man, I'm ages from Melbourne. 100 k's won't even get me to my old house.
Do you guys have Jay's Kitchen, as it's now called?
Hang on. Jay's Kitchen, I don't think we've ever had that. That's not a Victorian exclusive. Or was it Gage Dining? No, I don't think we've ever had that. Down here it's all like Pancake Parlour, actually no, Nando's have scaled back. There's not many Nando's around anymore. You know, you've got all your usual pubs and stuff. Grilled, Red Rooster. Red Rooster's pretty good for like a cheap chicken feed place. Hawaiian Pack's always good. And then you got your staples.
Said, it's just your regular pub food chain.
Ah, okay. Yeah, ours are a bit different. They're RSLs, but they almost all have the same menu. So like one dude basically owns almost all the RSLs. Because I was looking at their websites and like, it's almost all the same stuff. All right, we'll go this way. Go zooming up here.
Sarah said, oh damn, okay.
Oh, we used to have, what was it? Hog's Breath. Hog's Breath was awesome. I had that first time in Queensland. It was really nice. And then we used to have it down here and they've scaled back as well. They didn't really survive COVID that well. There's still a few. I know there's one in, is it Trafalgar? Can't remember the name of the town. It's a big town north of here. But they should have it. I know they've got a restaurant there still. They're just like really far away. They're further away to get to than it is to get to Melbourne. But we used to have Hog's Breath at Knox City. And yeah, I destroyed a 1 kilo steak there once. That was good.
Sarah Seshogan said, never been to Hog's Breath, but the TV commercials are memorable.
Yeah, Hog's Breath's great, man. It's like Sizzler, but better. I kind of miss the old restaurants that we used to have. What was it? It was like Keg. Keg was like a bistro type place. They were pretty sweet. And Smorgies was the same deal. And Sizzler. Sizzler left here long ago, but they survived in Queensland. When my sister and her, at the time, boyfriend, now husband, were touring Australia.
Sarah Seshogan said, better than Rashays.
Yeah. They were touring Australia going up the east coast, and they made it pretty far north. They made it all the way to whatever the one is above Cairns. Anyway, when they got to Surfers, or Gold Coast, I flew up with them for a bit. And yeah, we got Sizzler, and my sister smuggled in like a bottle of gin. So we're just getting wasted off of the drinks thing that they had there.
Angie Danny said, our Sizzler in my city in Queensland is a Korean barbecue now.
Hey, that's a pretty good upgrade as well though. I wouldn't say no to Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue and Korean chicken. It's solid stuff. We had Nene's chicken down at Knox City, which is Korean chicken, is really nice. Expensive, but really nice. But if you want like good food down here, you just go to Springvale. Springvale's got awesome food. Or you go to Box Hill for like authentic Chinese stuff, or you go to the Glen for like Hong Kong style food. All these frogs are making a racket. Yeah, sometimes you get a ton of kangaroos down here as well. But yeah, we saw they're all at the other end today. How are we doing for time today? Like, does this thing show me? 1 hour, nearly 2 hours, right? The font's a little small, it's kind of hard to see. Also, these I'm wearing like safety goggles basically because they keep the wind out of my eyes, and yeah, they stuff up like whatever I'm looking at, make it difficult to read. But I reckon we're coming up on 2 hours. This is good though, my legs still feel good, and we still got...
Ozzy Dunny said, link for others, where Sizzler was.
Ah,
Karaoke very overpriced in a booth, so also very unfew. moejacoringbeach.com.au. Sarah Seshelden said, stream's been live for an hour and a half.
okay, cool. It's about 90 minutes. Yeah, so on the lowest, or second lowest setting, it seems to drain the battery almost the same amount. Like we got 2 lights left, right? The other day I was riding for like 2 hours on full assist, and by the end of it, it was dead. It wasn't dead, like I could still pedal with it, but there were no lights left. And this is on the second lowest setting. So I think what I've got to do is I've got to ride to the place I want to go, and then where the hill starts, then kick in the battery, use it, and then just use it on the way home. Because even with this thing turned off, it's still quite easy to ride. It's not that difficult at all. Honestly, it's probably easier than my other bike because it's got a thinner tire, and it's just yeah, it's about the same weight. My other bike's quite heavy for a mountain bike. It's a cheap one. Okay, let's go over here. I've still got plenty of battery left, so racking up the Ks today though. I'll have to check the little thing that tracks the distance later as well. It doesn't have a light in it, so I can't see it, but it's like there to the right, sort of. Ooh. I'll check that in the garage. It'll tell me exactly how far I've gone. But from what I've seen, you know, from the testing, it seems like about 30 Ks is the limit for this sort of setup. It's not a very big battery, it's quite small. There's definitely much better setups out there. The ones that are integrated into the hub where you pedal from, they're really good. They're way more efficient. This like literally replaces the front wheel and it's just there. It's a front wheel drive bicycle. Oh, in theory, it's actually all-wheel drive. It's like a WRX. Yeah, as soon as you hit 25 Ks, you can feel it drops off. And then it's all you. This shopping centre, the signs at the back are like perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. Everyone can see them, they work fine. The signs at the front, they're all stuffed. And they're the ones that people look at the most. They're the ones that matter. They really should fix them. They got their priorities wrong. Ah, is that the back of JB? Nah, it couldn't be. JB is way further back. That's just like a spot where they drop their stuff off. Still pretty busy over there. There's a shopping centre, there's like a supermarket in there, so that's probably why. A lot of people do their shopping at Coles. I think most of the other stores would be shut by now for sure. Okay, we'll go up the other side of town. Can I just cruise through here? Yes, I can. Oof. Are they waiting for me? I'll go slow so they don't have a choice. There we go.
Sarah Seshelden said, almost $60 for dinner. Dude.
Ouch, man.
Our most popular Korean barbecue chain was 48.99 on Thursday and 55.99 Fry-Sun.
$60, that better be a nice dinner. Can we just get through? Yeah, we're fine. Oh, I can smell something good cooking. We'll go up this way. So this is just the back of the IGA over here. That's where I usually do my shopping. I like supporting the small independent brands. Anything to sort of break up like the duopoly that we've got. Because if you don't support the little guys, like they disappear and then, yeah. Oh, was it? Traralgon, that's the town I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm an idiot. How did I forget that? Not Trafalgar. Yeah, Traralgon is there's a hog's breath up there. So if you're really itching for it, that's where I'd be going. And yeah, up there you can see there's like some whale bones because there was a whale that washed up. Oh, better slow down. Yep, we're good. Sweet. Yeah, it was a whale that washed up and they kept the jawbones and used it for this hotel. Here you go. 74-foot whale on July 4, 1928. Now, I don't know if these are the genuine bones or if they're like a recreation or something. But they probably are real. They probably just coated it in something to protect it.
Sarah Seshelden said, "That's interesting."
Yeah, just drag a dead whale's mouth to your hotel. Why not? Got to do something with it, right? What's going on here? He's probably just waiting to grab some diesel. Intersport, that's kind of like the Rebel Sport around this area. Like I've never even seen that brand before, but apparently they're pretty popular in the countryside.
Right, yeah. I haven't been because, yeah, seems extremely overpriced, and the only reason I might go would be the karaoke, which is pricey and in a booth.
Ah, right. Yeah, karaoke's good if you've got a group to go with. Otherwise, it's yeah, adds up quickly. Okay, we're gonna cross over. Here's Subway. Been there once. All the Subways smell the same. What is that? What is that car, man? It's like a... It's the WRX we have at home. I think it was like a Holden Cruise, but he had all this like... What the hell is this? It's just like a light on the ground. It's not mine, is it? No, mine's still going.
said, yeah.
Oh, that's not mine.
TF wants lonesome karaoke for $30 a half hour.
Oh, that's a rip-off. Jesus Christ. How can they justify that? Even with a group of people, that's a rip-off. Because you're not just getting karaoke, you're probably going to grab some drinks and stuff too while you're there. I don't know how they can justify those prices. That's insane. Damn, these batteries just clinging on for dear life. We've still got 2 bars left. Oh, I gotta be careful here. It's this intersection's not the nicest smell. So who's crossing? I reckon I can just go. Because no one's coming through. Yeah, no, we're good.
Sarah Seshelden said, now I'll take the karaoke booth, 20 an hour at a nearby suburb. Ozzy Dunny said,
that's a lot better.
The other problem for me is, like I lived in Clayton Inn for 5 years. So my idea of a price tag for Korean food is much less than theirs.
Yeah. They're really stinging people for that much for like karaoke. I know if I was at the Glen, like there'll be karaoke places there way cheaper. That was the best thing about going to the Glen. Like everything, all the restaurants were dirt cheap.
Sarah Seshelden said, TBH, we have those separately than together here as I know so far.
Like I could go to the Glen with my friends. You know, everybody's got $20. Like you could stuff your face for that and get dessert as well, and you'd be cruising. We'd usually go to like these buffet places and it's just all you can eat. It's like $20 to get in. Or go to the hot pot place. The hot pot place was really good. You get 2 sides. You get like the really spicy side and then you can pick the other one. Have like a fishy soup broth or like a miso one or whatever you wanted. But the thing is with these all you can eat places, like what they do is they just take their time bringing you your food. So that's how they sort of regulate it. So yeah, okay, it's all you can eat within a time limit, but the lowest common denominator is the people bringing you your food. So you'll smash through like whatever they bring you out initially, and then you're waiting for ages for the next one. And they try time it so that like, oh, sorry guys, your time's almost up. So that's what some of the dodgier places will do. I think it's kind of funny that we see all you can eat, and it's not like, oh, you don't have to choose how much you're going to have. You know, it's meant to be a convenience thing, but we see it and it's a challenge. It's like, okay, I am stuffing my face. You've left yourselves an exploitation, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. I might cross over up here. We'll do a little backwards loop. This battery's slowly dying, it's getting there. I've got to do something about these brake triggers though, they're like horrible. Maybe I can wrap them in something, like put some heat shrink over it and do that. That would be good. You know how like rubbery stuff, some rubbery things, especially like TV remotes and all that, over time they just get really sticky. I don't know if it absorbs oil or what it does, but the rubber just gets really gross to touch. That's exactly what's happened to these brake pedals, brake levers. But I think I could put like some heat shrink over it and heat it up, and that'll just basically stop it. I don't know if it'll be comfortable or not, but I could just chop it off if I don't need it. All right, no traffic for once, nice. Yeah, sometimes you really get stuck here quite a bit. Yeah, see, this is one of those like coal shaft things that they've got lying around. And they've got a really big one in town with like a very loud whistle that goes off at 12 o'clock every day. Yeah, and this Bunnings never used to be here. It's relatively new. I think it's only like 2-3 years old now. But this used to be like, there was like some really old pub, like nightclub thing here. It wasn't really a nightclub, it was like, you know, urban nightclub type deal. And then there was a caravan park, and they negotiated some deal to like tear down all of it, build the Bunnings here, and then build out that roundabout. Because before the roundabout was just a T intersection. And yeah, it was kind of tricky to get out. So that was part of the deal. They're like, look, you're gonna have all this extra traffic down here. You're gonna have to pay a little bit to sort out the infrastructure. And it's good that they did it, because that intersection's way more usable now, as opposed to how it was before. Yeah, the other day I'm riding home after stream and it's just starting to pour down about here. I should have finished up like an extra 10 minutes earlier, I would have been fine. But I went off, and by the time I got home, man, I was just drenched. I had to rip this off and chuck it in the backpack so it didn't like short out, because it's not fully sealed anymore. Eventually I'll get another chat phone. I want to get another chat phone that's similar to the main phone actually, because they have a really big screen on it, very easy to read, and really good battery life. So I wouldn't need to plug it into my backpack, I just have it full charge and use it. And they're not that expensive anymore either. I think Harvey Norman have like,
Viceroy said,
like 200?
overrated.
Yeah, like 200 something bucks. Hey Viceroy, welcome back. It was Mr. Nomadic Gaijin who was nice enough to raid, all the way from the Tokyos. Yeah, it was like pitch black when they raided in, and I'm basically in this like park where there's no lights. So people are like,
Said, oh sweet.
people wanted to see the bike and I couldn't show them because there's no light for like 3 kilometers. But yeah, I made it back to town. We saw a bunch of wombats today. I think I saw 2 or 3 wombats. And yeah, we already saw a bunch of kangaroos as well. It's good, I almost always see some sort of wildlife on stream, which means like their numbers are healthy, like they're everywhere. Oh, I'm getting kind of hungry now. Definitely rode up a hunger and appetite. Oof. Should be trying to lift the front wheel up on this. It's got a kickstand too, so I've got to be careful, make sure that thing doesn't come down. Easy way to crash. Jesus, that's rough. So he's got the high-vis vest on, which means he's still on probably his P's or his L's.
Nitroid said, business-related message in Discord for when you're done BYW.
Oh yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I'll check all that out when I get home.
Nitroid said, how's the ride?
Yeah, the ride's been good. I'm on the electric bike today. We're just running down the battery. We're on the last one. Assist level is on the right. The actual charge level is on the left. So we're on the last one. But from what I've tested so far, it seems to get the same sort of distance as it does when it's on full power. It doesn't seem to make much of a difference. So I thought, oh, you run it on low power, you'll get more distance out of it. Who knows? There's a little thing on here that tells me how far I've gone. So maybe I'll find some light and I'll check that. Because the last one I got about 30 Ks out of, which isn't a lot, but for full assist, that's actually pretty good. It doesn't have a massive battery on it either. It's a fairly small battery.
Nitroid said, sounds like the power reader is inaccurate.
Yeah, I mean, it might have like a ton left, a whole bunch more capacity left in it. I'd have to ride it like dead, like really run it out. Last time I just ran it down to like the last light like it is now. And it, yeah, basically took around the same amount of time. All right, we'll take it a bit easy. Sometimes you get kids that run out from these cars. So this way I'll just hit them slowly instead of full on.
Nitroid said, yeah, run it out to test the full distance.
Yeah, it's nearly dead. I reckon I'll cut through town and then I'll come back up towards the Bunnings and then I'll check the stats when I get there.
Said, Kristen 11X just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Kristen. Thank you very much for joining. Seeing an old man ride his bike in the dark. I gotta admit, I do enjoy this. This is, you know, I wouldn't normally ride a bike in the middle of the night, but having the stream on just makes it more fun. When I was in Melbourne, I used to be able to ride to Melbourne. I basically, any time I wanted, you just chuck the light on and go. Take about 2.5 hours to ride from my place to the city.
Said, oh yeah.
Are we crossing? Are we getting run over? Yeah, we're crossing, we're good. Yeah, in summer was awesome, man. I'd just like jump on the bike, chuck the light on.
That was my excuse for my beach ride streams.
Yeah, you should do more of those, man.
Viceroy said, now I don't have a bike with my lazy ass.
Do they have like rental bikes that you could use? I mean, I know that adds up fast, but those beach streams are cool. I'd love to see some more of those. Oh, what's that? Is that the motorbike guy? Or is that a car doing that? It's got a crackle tune. Ah, yeah, crackle tune Golf, of course. What else would it be? Oh shit, we actually got to cross over. We've run out of path.
Viceroy said, they do but they're not cheap. I'm looking into a light assist bike for later on.
Yeah, bikes have gone up a lot in price. Even entry level like Giants and Treks, like Australian money, you're looking like $800. So it's like, I don't know, 550, 600 US. They used to be so much cheaper. Your best bet's like a second-hand bike, like something that's like a couple of years old.
Said, out here all the crackle tunes are stupid Infinities and BMWs.
Yeah, oh, that one was like loud as hell though. I think it was just a GTI. I remember when I got the Ford Focus RS to review, the four-wheel drive one, like everybody wanted to race me in that. And it has like crackle tune from the factory pretty much. And I wasn't a big fan of it because you know it's fake. You know it's like, oh, okay, some engineer has decided to put this in to make it seem more exciting than it is. It's like, that's not cool, man. It's like having the fake engine noise inside the car. Like, you want the real deal, you don't want the fake stuff. But yeah, that was a cool car. It had a really small petrol tank though. It had like a 40-litre tank and it chewed fuel. It just went through it so fast. So you'd be lucky to get like 250 Ks to a tank. Depending on how you drive it. If you drive it soft and nice, like, yeah, you'll get a lot further. But what's the point of having a car like that if you don't have a bit of fun with it? But yeah, I raced an Evo 6 or an Evo 5 off the lights and like an R32 Golf and like smashed the Evo. He didn't have a hope. The Golf was neck and neck. Those dudes they just hung with it, and it would have been a stock Golf because they were fairly new at the time as well. That was kind of like the main rival to that car. What's that? Not talking to me, I hope. There's no way. I'm not that popular. I reckon this will be the last loop. We'll come back around and check the stats at Bunnings. See how far I've gone. My gut tells me I've probably done like maybe 35 Ks, but I highly doubt like I've done 40.
Viceroy said, I've been seeing so many good deals on Z32s here, but I want the Japanese one.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, like, I know you want that, what is it, Chevy Sonic?
Sarah Seshogan
Just for
said,
the memes?
I thought you were on about your motorbike for a sec, like what happened to that Precious.
But yeah, if you've got the budget for it, there's a lot of things that are within it. Like, you don't consider them special, but a lot of the American muscle cars they're pretty cool, man. Like an old V8 Mustang, not like super old, I'm talking like post New Edge Mustang. Like, those are sick.
Viceroy said,
And it's so cheap.
Sarah Seshogan, I can't ride that right next to the beach on the Strand.
Oh yeah, they'd have like all these crazy restrictions of what you can and can't ride along there. But just a regular pedal bike, like, you should be good. I reckon like a...
Kazal23 said, I'm off out to do stuff before it gets too hot here.
No worries, Taz, enjoy the warm weather. I am a little envious. We don't get that for, God, it's gonna be like at least 6 months before we get like a hot day. At least.
Viceroy said, I do like American muscle. Just JDM is way better. Less
Yeah.
issues generally too.
But yeah, what is it? Those the 3-valve Mustangs, the 3-valve V8 ones.
Sarah Seshogan said,
They're pretty good.
See ya. Take care.
But yeah, for a bike to ride, just something with fairly thin
Viceroy
tyres for
said,
paved
but
roads.
the Sonic comes with a turbo and is a decent ego.
Yeah, you can have some fun with it. It makes all the right noises. It'd be fun to drive. And then you can weeb it out and like sticker bomb the shit out of it, or do like
Viceroy said, Eco.
do a Natasha rap on it. Honestly, a full Natasha Sonic would be cool. People would really enjoy that. And you could do the thing where you put all the plushies and stuff in the parcel shelf or on the dashboard.
Viceroy said, I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, and they're not like, I don't see them dropping too much more in price. The cars kind of like, they hit like a limit and then they just kind of slowly rise. Because once a car gets to a certain age, like, people just don't keep them around anymore. So over here, like, old Corollas that are in good condition, you know, they're going up in price. Has to be some sort of desirability for it, because otherwise there's no market for it. But most stuff, like an old Toyota Corona, like, they're nothing special. There's nothing cool about that car. Super lame car. They're worth like good money now because they're so rare because no one's kept them. Like they all just get scrapped after a certain age. And then the people that keep them generally take care of them. And yeah, it pushes up the price. And then you've got a cool, unique car. As opposed to like, I don't know, like Honda Civic or, you know, new Corolla or whatever most people drive. Now his battery's still pulling.
Viceroy said, it's a Daewoo engine too in a Sonic, so parts are plenty.
Yeah, that's good too, because you don't want to have something that's a pain in the ass to get parts for. I'm a little worried about my car in that regard. It's got parts from a whole bunch of other cars in it. And yeah, they're pretty old now. They're all like 40 plus years old. So it's kind of hard to get replacements. But on the other hand, they've got like brand new carbon fiber panels for the thing. You can basically get a whole new shell for it. So it's a mix and match. Some good things, some bad things. I'll tell you a car I'm really liking recently though, is the second generation Supra. Very boxy, very wedge looking, straight out of the 80s. Digital dash, got the pop-up lights. The engines in them are nothing special. They're not a quick car, but they just look really cool. And they've got a really nice interior in them too. My first car had the same interior as those, but the Supra had like slightly, it was nicer. It had like plushier dash.
MK2 of MK3. Or
yeah, Mark II. I never was a fan of the Mark IIIs. They're just like a big, heavy, slow car. Like yeah, they had the 7M GTE in it, which is a 3-litre straight six. And they did do, I believe, a twin turbo version of that or a turbo version of it. And then they did a 1JZ version as well, the Turbo A. They're quite rare. And they're okay, but they are a heavy car. I believe they're heavier than the Mark IVs. And they're kind of one of those cars that never really got like a cult following, like other cars at the time sort of stole the limelight. Because that thing was up against, what, FCRX7s, FDRX7s, R32s,
Viceroy said, my friend has her MK3. It's nice.
Yeah, they're nice. But of all the Supras, they're not my most, like, I don't really like the first gen Supra, the Celica Supra. I think they're kind of boring, kind of ugly. So that's my most least disliked Supra. And the Mark III, probably the second most. I kind of like the new ones a little bit more than them. You know, that's just personal preference. I think the reason I dislike it so much is that it doesn't really have like a style to it. It's very, it was like when Toyota started making their cars a bit more boring, a bit more dull, you know, like mid-90s, early 90s. They kind of toned everything down.
Viceroy said, oh, so you like a Japanese BMW lol.
Yep. Apparently the new Supras in manual are a lot of fun to drive. They're really cool. And people shit on them for like, oh, it's a BMW. It's got like the good bits from BMW. You get the BMW interior. That's a good thing. You know, BMW interior is always nicer than Toyota interior. It's got the BMW infotainment setup, much better as well. It's got the BMW tech, also better. It's got like a bulletproof motor. That's still a 3-litre straight six, makes all the right noises, all the right power, sounds good. I get it. I get why people are upset. You know, because the Supra is like the Toyota Halo car, and it should be all Toyota.
Viceroy said, yeah, they're good cars, just expensive.
They actually have a shorter wheelbase than the GT86 and the GR86, which means they're much snappier to drift. They're a harder to drive car. Because the longer your wheelbase is, the more time you have.
I go for a new Z first though.
Yeah, the longer your wheelbase is, the more time you have to catch a drift. I also like the new Z. I reckon it's a cool car. The interior looks horrible though. It looks so cheap and nasty. And they priced that thing so badly. They didn't make it competitive at all. They just like, they needed to rip 10 grand off the price and then people would actually buy them. Like they're cool though, they look really good. I do like them. It's got like a lot of retro
Viceroy
elements in the
said,
style.
The 350 and 370 don't do it for me.
I do like 370s, I reckon they're kind of cool, but the 350 is just so... the engine just doesn't sound nice. It doesn't make any cool noises. It's quite a boring kind of car. And the other thing is, like, yeah, okay, it makes a bit of power, but it's kind of hard to make more power from what it has. You know, you got to do like a turbo kit or something, and then you got to get a bigger, stronger gearbox and stronger diff and a whole bunch of other things. So in terms of being able to modify it, you're limited.
They did drop the price heavy in recent times.
Okay, that's
Cheaper
good.
than new Miata damn near.
They had to, man. They were asking, well, it was like 70 grand US or something for it. Like, that's crazy. There were other cars out there, like the Dark Horse Mustang, that absolutely spank it, and they were cheaper. And it's like, what are you doing this in? The Z's like normally kind of like a luxury car for dentists and doctors and guys who want something that's a little bit cooler than normal. But yeah, they got better options, man. They're not going to be going for it.
I think it was 60 unless you get the Nismo edition.
Yeah. But also, there's a big difference between the two. Like the Nismo one drives so much better. It's way harder suspension. It actually, it feels more like a sports car, like it should. Whereas the standard one is toned down, it's more comfortable. Still very expensive. Plus, like, people don't have money to burn. It'll be interesting to see what Toyota do. They're bringing back the Celica, they're bringing back the MR2. And they got the GR Corolla and Yaris.
DBZ said, did you see the new Abroad in Japan video which shows the new Nissan Leaf that drove 500 kms plus on a single charge?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Viceroy said, I'll stick with my Z32 General 1 and 2 as my dreams to chase.
I don't really watch a lot of Chris's videos anymore. But maybe I'll check that one out. I think he did one with Pete recently. Like, if Pete's in the video, I'll check it out. His stuff's usually pretty cool. Let's wait, we'll just let these people through. It's so much easier than just like having them stop and then me being like rushed to get over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pete and Chris, they filmed a video recently in Pete's hometown.
Oh, Nissan is bringing back the Skyline GTR.
Yeah, I heard they're doing something with the Skyline and making it America orientated.
I heard the US might not get it.
No. I heard that they're aiming to capture a large amount of the US market.
Said, this car video has Natsuki, hence I didn't miss it.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Not the Leaf one, but when they were filming the one with Pete. But I didn't really catch a lot of it.
DBZ said, they did a stream and record it, yes, but not sure when that would be out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to edit it and do all that stuff too. Takes a while. All right, how far do you reckon I've ridden today? Well, definitely well over 2 hours. My gut says like 35 Ks.
Viceroy said, Duke DBZ, I think Pete already uploaded the VOD with little editing.
Oh, the VODs just go straight out. Yeah, but the actual fully edited video is, yeah, they take a while. I think cameraman Paul and a couple other dudes still do the editing for those, but Chris also does a lot of his own editing still. All right, here's the little thing. It says 37.66, so that was 37 Ks, nearly 38 Ks. It's not that far, and we got like, what, one light left on the thing. I'm just gonna max this out.
DBZ said, I say 44 kms, intense Sama.
You're off by
said,
about
all
7.
Right, man. You get home safe, dude. Catch you soon.
I will do. I'm gonna wrap up. We're gonna raid.
He said, not Paul editing anymore, I don't think. There's another dude now.
Yeah, I think I saw the other guy. He was on, what was it? It was one of the trips. They were following the boys in like a van or something and editing as well as while they were doing it. I'm gonna quickly check to see who we can raid out to. There were lots of people on when I started. I have no idea who's on now. Anyone? This thing's coming up like blank. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got a couple options. Sam's on, doing a productivity stream.
_DVZ said, rider in Japan, Isaiah.
Let's see. I'll check the app. I gotta get quicker at doing this. This always takes me way too long. Oh shit, this thing's like running out of light. Let's put it on one that's got a bit more. Yeah, that'll last. It's on low. I've never had it that low before. God, this thing's so slow. All right, we're gonna raid Sam. Sam's pretty cool. He's the whole reason I'm on Twitch. So we're gonna raid Sam. He's being productive. We're gonna get in the way of his productivity. Just, I'll do it from the app because it's just quicker.
Aussie Danny said, you need to follow a bunch of Aussie channels for raids.
I've been looking.
Duke_DBZ said, Tychosum.
I just followed Rad, like, I think it was today or yesterday. So I didn't even know he was a streamer. He turned up on, oh, my brain is fried. I can't remember his name. That's so bad. Anyway, he turned up on another dude's stream. And, yeah. What's his name? I can't believe I've forgotten it. It starts with M, I know that. He did the GDR festival the other day. He did the Mystic Gin, yeah. All right, he turned up on Mystic Gin's one. Yeah, see, I'm not an idiot, I still remember. I can brain good when I want to. All right, let's kick off this raid. Brain good when I want to. Oh, fix that. All right, let's and just the raid message is going to be like, Dad, I'm home. I'll see you guys over there in a bit.
I mean, call it God or whatever you will, Kimberly, but it was there. I felt it. Of course, I can't control it, but stop trying.
Oh shit! We got a cool rate. Wait, Intense, you stream? What? I know you have a YouTube channel, but you live stream? Oh shit! Hi everybody, I'm Intense's dad in Japan. I'm his hot dad. I stream on Twitch. You looking at stuff on my computer and on my desk, and I live stream a lot on Twitch. And okay, a little elevator pitch for you guys, right? I've been on YouTube a long time. I've had a lot of different content on YouTube up until now, but right now I'm mostly